You got dumped and you wisely went no contact with the ex who dumped you, but now you've been focused on yourself. You're becoming the very best version of you that you can be. And you might be engaging in one or more of these 5 habits that will leave your ex questioning why they dumped you. So let's talk about them. And this is about authenticity. It's not about manipulation. It's not about doing anything to try and get them to change their mind. Remember, you deserve someone who thinks you're too valuable to lose. And if they dumped you, they screwed up. You're not trying to manipulate them or guilt trip them into coming back. You just want them to realize what they gave up. But you're ultimately doing all of these things for you, not for them. Habit number 1, the growth mindset. You're addressing the issues that you contributed to that led to them dumping you. You're focused on yourself and your own personal growth journey. Maybe you're working with a qualified therapist. Maybe you're meditating every day. Maybe you're doing yoga or martial arts or other things that better your mind, your body, and your spirit. You're showing measurable self-improvement. You're taking responsibility for past mistakes, and you're letting your actions speak for themselves. Words are meaningless at this point. If your ex is going to believe that you have changed and want to come back and try again, they've got to see the proof. They don't want to hear about it. And of course, it's worth pointing out that if you're still in no contact, you're not going to be telling or showing your ex these things directly. Instead, let them see it on social media, assuming they haven't blocked you, or hear about it from mutual family and friends. Habit number 2, the success focus. Excel in your education. Maybe you're taking a class or a course that helps you get to that next level at work. Achieve goals that maybe they didn't think were possible for you to achieve. Build a life that they didn't think you could do on your own. And show that you've got ambition and drive, and you're building this thing and you don't need their support in order to achieve it. And again, this isn't about resentment. You're doing this because you want to become the very best version of you that you can be. And you're happy. You're excited about this. You're not angry. You're not resentful. And you're not trying to show them from an egotistical point what they're missing. Habit number 3, the emotional evolution. Maybe you've dived deep into attachment theory and you know what your attachment style is and what the childhood roots of that attachment style are. And you've identified some of the things that trigger you, certain kinds of people, certain kinds of situations, phrases, and you handle those triggers with maturity and grace. If you do run into them, you handle that gracefully. You show emotional regulation. You do not want to come across ever as moody or wildly unstable. If you want to attract them back, especially if you're the guy and the person who dumped you was a woman, you've got to seem safe and solid and grounded and demonstrate emotional inner peace. Habit number 4, the social elevation. Build quality friendships. You understand the meaning of the phrase that you are the sum of the people that you spend the most time with. So choose your friends wisely. I'm not saying cut out friends that you have that maybe are toxic or have bad habits, but I am saying focus your time intentionally and spend that time with quality people who build you up rather than tear you down. Create meaningful experiences. Develop new social circles outside of the circles that you and your ex were part of. And again, I'm not saying abandon your old friends here, but there's nothing wrong with cultivating a new friend group who don't immediately associate you with your ex. And ultimately, show life enhancement here. You're not just trying to replace your ex. You're trying to make an amazing life just for yourself. And habit number 5, the dignity maintenance. Keep mutual respect intact. I don't care if they're even trash talking you. You're not going to do that in return. You're never going to say anything negative about them to anyone. Now, I don't want you to lie. If they've done nasty things, you're going to be honest about those things in a respectful way if asked. And as I mentioned before, if you do run into them, maybe you even work together, or maybe you do have mutual friends and sometimes bump into each other, handle those situations with grace and dignity, even if they don't. Show character growth. You are an amazing human being and you're only getting better. And if you can show that to your ex consistently, either directly or on social media or hearing about it through mutual family and friends, if you can show that consistently over a period of time, you will absolutely leave them wondering why the hell they dumped you. Remember, I do offer one-on-one coaching. That can be a phone call, a Zoom session, or I can record a custom video for you just like this one. And all you have to do is email me in your problem. If you want more info on that, it's down in the description or on this card right up here. But let me know your story about what's going on with you and your ex down in the comments. And for now, I'll see you in the next video.